Oh, it's important. Whoa, what the
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We're
good.
just straight
We got more time.
in.
All right.
Got more time to talk about the
that
rules.
swipe sound effect you got going, loud as fuck, scared the shit out of me.
Surprise! Okay, cool. We're here, but it's mono. So hold on while I fix the properties to it. I don't want down mix to auto or mono. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I could solve this debate right here. It says this can exceed the normal limit. Fedora is slave to a rigor command console. It uses the programs running on the RCC. This can exceed its normal limit.
So
Yep.
Oh, the drone's normal limit. Okay, I see.
Yeah, the drone has a capacity. Like most drones, you only load about 1 or 2.
Hey guys, welcome. We're talking about rules because this is what you do in Shadowrun. We're gonna go.
There's rules to this game?
Sometimes, if you try hard enough.
Also, at what point should I bring up that I bought a spellcasting autosoft, and I'm not sure how it works.
Wait, what?
I bought a talking autosoft.
Well, you mean a
very
soft
very
that helps
useful.
you
A knowledge.
bring
No.
to your brain.
No, I'm just talking shit because everybody was using the word autosoft and throwing that around, and I was like, me too, I'm helping.
Because I was like, autosofts are affiliated with drones and technology. So when you said spellcast, it was like, what tech throws spells? What the fuck did I miss?
Technomancer.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid item.
That's semantics. They're not really throwing spells.
I'm throwing fireball from my RCC. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's just a Molotov cocktail.
Exactly.
Fireball.
We'll start because our first person is... Oh, he's back. We'll start with the one, the only... Travis, introduce your character because you weren't here at DrainCon to do it.
Yeah. Hi, I will be playing Janky, a Matrix detective of sorts. Not really a detective. I'm a butler by day and a hacker by night. I'm former military, so I have a sniper background, and I have figured out a way to shoot people from the Matrix.
It's true. We chatted about it in depth.
I thought JJ would be way more excited that my character had a gun this time at Charge In.
And not
I'm excited that your character has a gun.
Next up, we have Tiny.
Hi, I'm Tiny. I don't think I've ever started a game without a gun. It terrifies me to think that's possible. I'm the rigger. I control the drones with not enough autosofts, as it appears. I have my normal walking around clothing, and then when shit hits the fan, I get so geared up. I have a -9 social score.
You're not allowed to go to the meet.
Yeah.
Tiny, RP wise, does not want to be there. He'd be cool with getting a text like, be here at this time, you get paid this much. He's not going to argue. He's going to be like, okay.
You got it. Next up, we have Zayn.
Hey, that's me. Getting used to the new name still. I am Zan. I am a magician, full magician at that, specializing in the summoning of spirits. I don't have 2 sets of clothes. I just have this bomber jacket that I always wear all the time, and I love it.
You mean in real life or in the game?
In the game. Yeah, this is kind of hot, actually, but, I'm committed.
I like it.
That was my life with Mason.
Next up, we have Boxcar.
Hey, I'm Boxcar. I'm not doing the voice. I'm not doing any voice this time around, and I'm very excited about that. I am a aspected magician. So as opposed to being a full magician, I'm really good at one thing, and that is casting spells as like sorcery as opposed to summoning. Also, yeah, I'm a satyr. So that's kind of important.
Debatable. Next up, we have... Just kidding. I love satyrs. Sorry, I'm still getting used to all the names. Reno.
What's my name?
I looked at your Discord and it still says...
That's not my name.
/Domino. I was like,
does it still say that?
Definitely not it.
I need to update that.
But Reno.
There's shenanigans on mine. I'm Reno. the social adept of the group, and I come from a little town south of Vegas called Reno. But I moved to Seattle to join Ares. Didn't make the cut. Well, maybe I would have, but I thought the private investigation game would be a little bit more my speed, and I also have a gambling problem, and now I need to do running.
Need to fix that shit.
Should be enough information without giving up too much information.
I like it.
I'm human.
Going off.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like a dishwasher.
That's my cell phone. That's my text message ringtone.
The layout of your house, I can almost guarantee you it's Tommy.
That would actually be a great cell phone ringtone, just given how many people have these types of dryers.
Yeah.
Probably true. All right. Last episode check, because I know you can all hear perfectly what happened last episode. But there was some tomfoolery afoot. You guys did meet the J and discuss looking for a piece of hardware that the group named Steve. A deal was made of trying to find this hardware. It was told that it was located at a Spinrad Global warehouse. And it was going to be moving towards Renraku in 4 days. But after the 4 days, if it hit open water, you guys were getting a significant pay cut. But there was also some extra bonuses that you guys were given if you guys went through without killing anyone. There was a bonus, and it is also if no alarms were raised, there was a bonus as well. But as you guys decided to head towards the HQ and start planning it out, Tiny and Boxcar were stuck fixing Big Tooth's vehicle as it broke down right in front of the last match. And as this investigation was going on, Reno and Zayn, you guys did some pretty good investigation work. Looking around in the astral, and Reno using some of their tools at their disposal to try to get some information out of what was going on. Shortly after, you guys, began to get some real good information. A large semi pulled up behind you guys, and you saw some sort of drone propel itself out of the back of the semi. Wings start to lower down and take off in the middle of downtown airspace. As this was going on, a entity, or the side of the Spinrad Global HQ that this warehouse is connected to, an explosion erupted from the side of it as a entity jumped out of the window and began to sprout wings before disappearing into the clouds. With Tiny's unicorn up in the air above the clouds, they were able to look down with their sensors and notice that this entity that was within the clouds was roughly 3 times the size of their unicorn. With that knowledge, Tiny told the drone to come on home, or at least get out. And as you guys were beginning to drive away because of explosives and things beginning to ramp up quickly, you guys began to go ahead and drive away and disperse. Boxcar, the curious individual, wanting to know what this person was, decided to leave the body behind as the semi was rolling through and began to chase down this entity in the astral. Once they were able to get close enough to it, they were able to realize that this was a dragon of some sort after sensing it. As they were continuing forward, their thoughts were controlled to head back to where they came from as the dragon did look quite injured. It flew off as Boxcar spent the next few hours trying to find the location of their body. Because for those of you at home who don't know, if you lose your body, that's very dangerous if you just are just forever stuck in the astral. But thankfully, they were able to go ahead and find their body but found out it was being occupied by some sort of shadow spirit named Jim. After a conversation with the group of you, Jim's mentioned that there was a orb that needed to be collected and left the body uninhabited as Boxcar was able to jump back into their body. A punch was thrown, knocking Boxcar out once again, and then they were resuscitated back one more time for kicks and giggles.
By their request.
It's true. You guys took the moment to try to regroup, to rest, and figure out exactly what your guys' next move is. But prior to that, you guys did go back and loop back around after the explosion stuff happened and see exactly what the response time was. You guys did see HRT there. You guys did see an uptick in security. All the spirits that were surrounding in the astral manifested in a band around Spinrad Global. And there was also a couple of dock wagon vehicles that were in there as well that did happen to spot you guys. But you guys were able to break away without any sort of issue. You guys are all back at the last match. Some of you are recuperating. What would you guys like to do as we are starting this off? Everyone, you guys do have full edge pools. Your edge has been restored, so if you had used any, your edge is back up to max.
I believe I just got done showing Steve the evidence of the photos, including the dragon.
Oh, I forgot. You guys did have a contact that was given. We got
two Steves.
Yeah, there's the Steve that you're looking for, the hard drive, and then you guys were also given or provided this entity of the J that has been left at the last match as a contact for you, and you guys have dubbed them Steve as well, but with a PH.
Yeah, Steve.
But yeah, you guys are at the last match. I will say, Boxcar, you're not feeling too hot. After reading some of the rules as well, for healing, there is no infinite healing that you can do because you can only heal the last injury that you took, so you can never over heal back up to full.
Right.
I also ruin the lore, but I also can't launch a drone like that.
No, maybe because that's why it was folded up. It wasn't just launched, right? It was folded up and it propelled itself up. Did you not get that for the unicorn?
No, yes, but the way you described it, no. Well, the way we did it at Gen Con.
That's why I already knew the redaction.
Let's just start at the beginning.
Right.
We'll just redo that episode.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm assuming once you made it back to the last match, did you tell it to go ahead, fold back up, and go back into your semi? Or is it still up and around?
That's not how that works either. I have to physically do it myself. It has an easy breakdown, so I don't have to do a lot, but I physically have to I got to do it myself.
Oh, so it has to find a runway to land and then break that shit down.
No, it can land itself because I gave it VTOL rotor options, so it can just straight boop and then come down. But when it's landed, I have to go up to it and put it together and then push it in there. Gotcha. Yeah.
So
can
is
you
it
just
flying, or is it being told to land? Is what I was asking.
Yeah, I made it land just because I was like, that's way too much going on up there. I don't want any sort of connection to what that's going up there to me. So you get out of the air. Get out of there.
Okay, cool.
Just gotta retcon your trailer to be like a flatbed, so it doesn't have to worry about the wings.
It's gonna be real awkward when Ian goes to sleep in there.
Got a hammock on a flatbed.
Can we get a time check?
A time check?
Time
9:30 p.m.
I don't want to burn too much daylight oil.
What?
It's roughly about like 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
8 a.m.
No p.m.
Damn it. All right. I think I took a shot myself. I served 2 shots over to our Seder friend that I also knocked out. But
Yep. Then if a shot was presented, I am taking it.
I paid for 3 all day.
All day?
So one of those was mine, 2 of those were yours. So after presenting those photos to our Spinrad rep contact, they pointed out that most of those people are Spinrad, and you recognize them.
Sure.
Are they still there?
You talking about Steve or Steph?
Steph, yeah. Stefan.
Yeah, they're still there. They're on their comm link, actively on a phone call. He looks a little frantic, but nonetheless still there and present.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I showed him the photos before or after the whole direct show.
It was definitely after the direct show happened.
Perfect. That works for continuity.
Exactly. And I did make a note here that you decided to be very generous and show a picture of a winged individual.
Yep. I also have a note.
Cool.
I feel like maybe we could have sold that back to him, but I'm not the face, so
I'm just trying to get this job done.
In one piece.
been on the job for an hour and I've almost died twice.
I have the photo. I mean, they can't just
You just
take it from me, right?
Right. That didn't happen. That can't. That's not doable. Travis, we're gonna do some rolling here, because I did have your character head a little bit ahead of what the group was.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Matrix portion of the book. You arrive at the address that was provided to you of this warehouse. You do realize that it is attached to the Spinrad Global Seattle headquarters. It is not like the headquarters, but it is the headquarters of Seattle. So you do know that it is at least going to be a little dangerous, if not more so, to get into any sort of host within here. But I wasn't sure exactly what you wanted to do once you arrived at said location, or if this is something you actually want to poke.
Let's roll up the AR situation and see what's going on in the Matrix.
For the rest of you, this is going to happen prior to where you guys arrive. But when you walk up, you do see, there's people passing through the streets. You see people's sins that are being openly displayed. You do see comm links that are walking through. You do see as far as it goes for the building, the large scale of the building, you do see that there is a host.
Okay. But there are other devices, the usual, like it's like a crowded street or whatever.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to see how good the team, because I'm supposed to meet a team here, according to the J, right?
Correct, yeah. They said that they were going to be there, but it was going to be slightly after you got there.
Okay, well, Let's see how good they are. Let's see if I can find them.
Okay.
If they're in the area.
Pretty sure all my wireless stuff is all open.
Yeah. You guys were waiting for the Decker to be able to hook up your pans to theirs. But go ahead and roll a Matrix Perception for me.
You got it.
I'm actually in discovery mode.
Okay.
It's like, man, that Decker's gotta get here anytime now.
Just straight up, just your Bluetooth is on and you're ready.
There's a bat signal out there. Like,
Looking for Decker.
4 hits.
4 hits.
Personal information available for your taking. Come on through.
Am runner, do need you.
What would Jenky's bat signal look like?
That's what I need to know. What does her icon look like? That's the real question.
Oh, yeah. Basically what I said in real terms.
In real terms, that's exactly.
The icon right now is like, imagine a butler holding a tray with like champagne glasses on it, but like it's the Invisible Man doing it. So it's just like the tuxedo and
Sick.
like the tray floating next to it. It's not any, and like with a bow tie.
Like super minimalistic.
And it just floats around.
So, you obviously with your Matrix Perception, you do see the host. You don't see anyone that is running silent. But with that, you do see the...
Don't worry, I'll change it back.
Oh my god. Breaking everything. Thanks. Just give me a minor panic attack, like what's going on with my stream.
I forgot that did that.
The guard that is at the little hut security stand, you do notice is not connected to the host, but is running silent. But you were able to see them.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll just like in the real world, I'll just like start looking around. I look like I mean in the real world I look like a superhero trying to hide their identity in street clothes. So I just have like a ball cap and a jacket on.
I love it.
And I'll just start looking around in the real world for these folks real quick. If I don't find them in the Matrix, they will likely find me in the real world just being an idiot.
Are you looking for anything in particular while you're looking around, or just trying to be nonchalant about it?
I'm trying to remember. I got to check my comm link here and remember what the J told me to do. Oh yeah, I have the comm code, so I can just find the person. I'm just gonna call them.
Yes.
No, I'm gonna call the team. They said they gave me the comm code to the team on the ground.
No, they gave you a comm code for the rep who's gonna be your contact, but not your total team.
Oh, got it. Just say one hacker reporting for duty.
Your contact responds back with team en route. Should be about 10 minutes.
Cool. I am going to start probing the host to see what's going on here.
Go ahead and roll that probe.
I had all of my old dice pools memorized.
That's what we were having to deal with at Gen Con. It was just like, what? Hold on a second. How do you play this? And I got to roll like 40-something a dice.
Oh, that's right. And my new character sheet adds the dice pool for me. So it already applied my logic to the roll, and I thought it didn't. And I was like, there's no way I rolled 20 dice to do this. That's just not how this game works. All right, cool.
Do you have analytical mind by chance?
I sure do.
Okay, cool. You get a point of edge for doing a logic-based test.
Cool. I believe at that point of edge, I can re-roll one of these. So I'll do that. It's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Against firewall times 2. And it's going to take me a minute to do this. So.
Yep. As it goes on for the minute, you are unsuccessful in probing a backdoor onto this host.
That's interesting. I'm going to look up what the company does. There's just with a matrix search.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll matrix search.
And this is going to take about 10 minutes. I'm going to take 10 minutes just to research this company and be like, what on earth have I gotten myself into?
Electronics plus intuition.
Three hits.
3 hits. Spinrad Global came into the Big Ten last year. Let's see here. I'm looking in the wrong book. That's not going to tell me what I want to know.
Fun fact, matrix searches are extended tests that take 10 minutes.
Exactly. It's like
right on the die.
It's like it was planned. RPGs, Shadowrun, 6 books. Chat, if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out Catalyst. Fantastic company. Did a lot for us. They were able to play at Gen Con last year. But specifically Power Plays, a whole book about corporate life. It's great. Check it out.
There's some good info on the core page on like page 20 of all the top 10.
Yeah, I was looking at it, but it didn't tell like what like their major like divisions are, like stuff that would, you know, depending on how well he rolled. Depending on where they're located, they sort of differ on what they really focus on. Spinrad America, which is located in Manhattan, is a lot of industry stuff. UCAS Steel. They have even some some hotels that they deal with. The same with a few hospitals, but mostly somebody looking like industrial building and stuff like that for Spinrad. Some energy, but when you go out into Europe, it's more of media, sports, some banking. But definitely a big name, Johnny Spinrad, which is the president of the company, seems to be doing more good than bad as a company for Spinrad, comparatively to the other corporations. But At this time, 10 minutes goes by, and Zayn, if you want to go ahead and describe what your van looks like as it pulls up.
Yeah, it is a white van with no windows in the back or on the sides. A blacked out window in the back that no one can see through. Just normal tinted windows on the side, nothing in the front to make sure it's still legal. And then you see like some graffiti that used to be on there that was tried to like be cleaned off that says free candy, but I couldn't quite get it all the way off.
Hate to see it, but thank you for the description. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
A roughly actually go ahead and roll a perception for me, Janky.
Oh yeah, I'll see how this goes. Nothing.
Okay, cool. Which sort of fits very well with the how it sort of played out at the con. As you're sort of digging through, you happen to lose track of time as
Oh yeah, I got my AR gloves on, and I'm just like on a park bench or something. Just
digging through.
in it. I'm in it. Yeah.
As you're going, you do see you can hear a drone begin to unfold and begin to take off in the out of a semi as it just sort of takes off through city limits. As you also hear a loud explosion coming from the side of the Spin Rad Global, and you see a all black car and the van follow after it, and then the semi follow for a little bit and take a different turn down a street. But as you're sort of just going through, this is all sort of happening around you as it unfolds.
Well, that's clearly where I needed to be. So I'll just start leisurely walking that way. Just still in AR, looking for, I don't know, just different threats, different things that I'm looking for, a bunch of like stuff that would be together, or you know what I mean, like if a runner crew had a bunch of tech or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another Matrix Perception for me real quick.
Ah. Alright. What on earth? Why are my dice looking so weird on this app? 2 hits.
2 hits, okay. No. As you're looking around and sort of waiting for anything more to happen, as it's unfolding around you, you're sort of pacing around looking. You do see HRT begin to show up. You do see Dock Wagon begin to show up. You see spirits begin to manifest around the building. You can definitely tell that Spin Rad Global has gone on lockdown. But something you do pick up, the familiar-looking van has returned roughly about 10 minutes later. And you can see a human in the driver's seat pass out for just a second. and another human that's sort of looking with a microphone, a laser mic, towards Spinrad. But you do recognize, and they have tons of gear that probably shouldn't just, not be on someone's pan. That is just ripe for the picking.
I'm gonna look around for cameras.
Okay.
Are there any cameras that can see the van?
No, it looks like it was parked in a place where it was not able to be like really picked up off any street cams or any of the cams that were on Spinrad.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit. I mean, that's clearly my team, and they didn't wait for me. It's probably my fault for being in the Matrix. It happens sometimes. So I'm just gonna watch the van and kind of see what happens and play Decker from afar.
Okay. Roughly about 10 minutes after they arrive, you do hear from the side of Spinrad Global a lot of commotion begin to, and then you see a single dock wagon worker pointing to the van as the van just begins to take off and drive.
Does that dock wagon worker have any tech on them?
You rolled a 3 for your passive perception, or without passive.
Matrix.
I'm so sorry, Matrix perception.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They have loads of tech. The only thing I guess you would see is a comm link on them, but you can actively see there's a gun like slung to their chest, armor that's pretty geared out. You can definitely see there's some tech there, but the only thing you see from them is a comm link.
Right, so it's like slave to the comm link.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's probe that comm link real quick.
Okay, go ahead and roll probing.
I like that probing isn't illegal, isn't an illegal action. It's just like, I'm not stealing anything. I just want to see what you're talking about.
I was trying to get in there.
Ain't no law against looking.
Yeah, it's just like fishing.
All right, now we're getting there.
Ain't no law against looking stresses me out.
That's 6 hits.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we're getting there. I've been rolling pretty bad with these 3s.
Then remind me, for probing, is it every 2 net hits you get some more information? Or is it extra dice pool, I should say, for the back door?
Yeah, I think it's for the... What's your current exploit means? Net hits on this test count as dice pool bonus on your future backdoor entry.
Cool. And you got 6 hits?
Yep.
Your net hits are 5.
Sweet. Let's backdoor our way in there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for backdoor. Is that just against firewall times 2 again?
A, B, C, D. Okay. Firewall.
Willpower plus firewall.
It says willpower plus firewall.
Cool.
Oh. Yes, keep rolling dice. I know there's a lot of them. Wow, that's sad. I got 5 more dice and I still got 6 hits.
Cool. You have a backdoor entry. You have admin access. It did increase your Overwatch. Do you have a baby monitor going?
Sure do.
Your Overwatch score is 5.
All right. I actually have a place to write that down this game, so I don't have to just be terrified.
And we were the underprepared ones last time.
Okay. So let's see exactly what I want to do. I want to read the. Let's see. Now I want to snoop.
Okay, go ahead and roll cracking plus logic. Perfect.
Oh, I gotta clear. This app is sweet, by the way.
Is it the?
I always forget
dice
that
app?
we have it. Yeah, I always forget that we have it.
And they did just a pretty nice update for it too, where it's like it allows to do like exploding sixes.
Yeah. So 3 hits.
3 hits. Let's intercept traffic center 2. Yeah. What do you want to?
So I just want to sit here and monitor their traffic and see if they're gonna point out the van. Are they sending any messages about the van? Are they bringing it up, or did they just point at it?
They just pointed out. You do see that there are 4 messages that just came into this person's comlink. Each one was a contract like a contract file, as well as the name of the person, the location, and what level of band they have. But it looks like there's other people that need to be saved that are just being sent to this person. But no information is being sent out about the van.
No information about the van. I'll take it. I mean, I'm snooping. Might as well, snoop.
Snoop.
So let me take a gander at the names of the people.
Names of the individuals. Or where did that go? The first one is Jane Patrick. Second one is Charlie Beth. Third is it just has a PAX. And fourth, it just says redacted.
Okay. And then I'm gonna take the 2 like regular names that are there, the first and last. And I'm gonna do a quick matrix search on them and see if they have like a big presence online. I assume they're not runners type of a thing. I just want to see, is this my team? Is it the people in the building? Like, what's going on here?
Yep. Go ahead and roll just a matrix perception or a matrix search.
Six hits.
Both of those names are listed on people that are Spinrad employees.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna sit here for, a reasonable amount of time. Just wait. I just want to see if the dock wagon sends anything about the van. And that's it. That's kind of all I'm sitting here doing.
Okay.
I'll keep snooping. I'll keep prying into things that I think are. But after I've sort of realized that it's not my team that had the dock wagon contract, which is reasonable, I'll just see what the dock wagon knows, see what information they send.
Okay. It is more or less as soon as it happens, it seems like HRT begins to handle the situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Dockwagon goes to continue, rushes back inside of the Spinrad Global and begins to help. You do get a text message from your contact, from the J, saying that your team has arrived at the last match, and it was looking for your location.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to. I was trying to think if I wanted to mess with this person any further, and I don't. So I'll just head to the last match.
Okay. As you guys are all sort of sitting around the last match, Janky, you walk into it looks like a wore down building. You can see it looks like it has brick material on it, but it looks like it is like a lot of it is just chunks missing out of it. And under it, you can see a very dirty but solid metal that is sort of underlying underneath this brick. And it's just in sort of different patches all over this building. As you walk in, though, the building is in shape, but in AR, it is a very nice looking bar. It has multiple booths inside of it. It has a bar on the left with a large monitor, and it just says, "Sorry about the drone. It can be fixed." Signed with someone by H. But it is a very nice place, and you see the rest of your crew sort of just hanging around the last match. If you want to go ahead and describe what you look like, as the rest of the team can now see what Janky looks like in a more detailed way.
Yeah, I am a older human man, about 5'11". And like I described earlier, I'm kind of just at this juncture. I've got just like a jacket on and a ball cap. I look like Captain America trying to hide from whomever, without a costume on, that sort of thing. Yeah, I have like salt and pepper type hair, clean shaven, super good posture. And I'll just sort of walk up and stand there and wait to be recognized.
Which point in time is this?
This is going to be just a few moments after you finish showing Steph the pictures and just sort of beginning to sort of wait for everyone to get here. But you guys do see him walk into the last match.
There's no bartender here. You're gonna have to do it in AR or the Matrix if you can. If not, someone here will help you.
Thanks, but I'm here for more pressing matters.
I don't think there's a manager either. I'm not sure about that.
The only person that would be asking for the manager is, somebody near Spinrad Global. Seeing as how there's a hole in the building now and several injuries.
Spinrad Mobile.
Yeah,
What do you know about Spinrad?
I was just there with all of you.
At the mention of Spinrad, Boxcar's gonna look over and go, "Wait, are you the other one?"
If you're speaking of the other, of part of the team that got left behind, yes, that would be me.
Sick. All right, cool. And this is all like, yeah, Boxcar has since come back in, I would assume, because I last said that Boxcar went outside to handle addiction problems.
Yeah, this is gonna be after.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just like, oh, sick. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Yeah, so I'm Boxcar. They kind of extend out their hand a little bit. Do you do this
properly shaken?
Yes. Do you do this more often than not? Is this like a thing you do?
Yeah, this is I mean, my job really when it comes down to it. I mean, how did you get to do this? Do you not do this? Is there a seat open next to Boxcar, by the way?
I'll make one.
Yeah, that's why you see that it's a rather open booth as the group of them are sort of just sitting down.
Yeah, I'll take a seat.
But you guys have all walked over, and you do see that Steph walks over and sort of like crouches down next to the table and sort of looks. Just want to let you guys know that the Jade is aware that the explosion was not your doing, and that understands that the alarms were not caused by yours, so the pay is still available for you guys. But just wanted to make sure that was aware. And it looks like the other runner team, another runner team was inside of Spin Rag Global, like mentioned prior in the meet.
Did they get caught? Apprehended?
It happened a couple floors underneath the Johnsons' office, but she's looking to see if there's any extra information. Since it's still so new, we're unsure exactly of what information is to be found by higher-ups.
And what about the winged creature?
According from people I'm aware of, that was one of the runners.
Now, what would one of them
I'm sorry, what?
This
be
is
doing
our
with a bunch of
competition?
runners?
Yeah, hey, no, we get hired to go do a thing. It's like, oh yeah, hey, don't worry, there's another team on site, and you just don't tell us that one of them may or may not be a dragon.
Well, we don't know. We knew what they looked like in their meta-human form, but I'm not sure that it had other variations. But it's also hard to tell that this is where Steve, as you put it, is located. We still don't know. We just know it's within the warehouse. So the fact that it was attacked by inside the main HQ, it might be unrelated.
Where is the warehouse in terms of the HQ?
So it's like the HQ, and then like on the back side of the HQ, it has like a loading dock where the warehouse is. So it's like connected to it.
Okay. So we at least knew they didn't fly out of the warehouse.
Correct, right. No, yeah. It was like warehouse on the right, HQ's on the left, and it was multiple stories up.
That's reassuring.
I have an idea. Because we need to recover Steve, right? That was the whole thing. Find it, bring it back.
Yes.
Well, what if we just ask for it? Like, I know it sounds really simple, but like, what if we just go to the warehouse under a front that we have reason to be there looking for said thing, and we just ask for it?
I mean, what would be the reason they would let us, or like what under what conditions would they let us in? Is this even like a legal type thing? Like,
I'll look at Steph and say, unless we had someone on the inside.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Okay, so
if
here's
we want this package out. We happen to have someone on the inside. If we could just have some day passes, fake passes, janitor passes.
Yo, I'll go be a janitor.
I may know someone. But I will know that it will not come free. We could either do a charge or we can do a favor. But I know the person I know is not going to do it for free.
I thought the favor was getting this job done. I mean, do you want it done, or do you want it to set off on the docks with the ship?
Make it one step even easier. We have a dude that has a semi. We're there to pick it up.
Ooh, a bait and switch.
Yeah,
I'm outside, by the way. I'm working on my drone.
Yeah.
that's fine. But we know somebody working on this job that has a semi. So like,
I mean,
is there other stuff leaving that day? Is it just this that's leaving? Can we rock in with an empty an empty trailer and rock out with a full trailer? Because that to me sounds like a little bit of extra money on top of the fact that we just got the job done.
Well, good thing we have our Decker friend here who can maybe find some ledgers, logistics, timeframes, goof a key card or two, ID badge. What do we got?
Also, something that says I'm allowed to exist.
Sorry, can you run that by me just one more time?
Oh, you guys fake things that get through security, right?
No, not you. I understood what you said.
Oh, the whole part about like saying I'm allowed to exist.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's that would be the part.
I'm not from here, and because
Need, like,
of
a
that,
passport.
yeah, because of that, like from a spot that sins aren't really a like you have them or you don't, and it really doesn't like make that much of a difference back in the like you get what I'm saying, right?
Sure. I think I get what you're saying as much as I can. Sure. What I need the location of the warehouse, and if I can get there, I can determine the security and figure out what we're up against.
How full is this bar at the moment? And does anyone seem to be paying attention to us at the pool at the moment?
It does look like there's roughly about 4 people inside of the bar. But they look like they're all too busy in their own conversation to be listening into what's happening or the conversation taking place.
Gotcha. All right. I'll still continue just be on the lookout for anything, both physically and astrally.
Okay. Roll both perceptions for me as you're sort of just constantly on the lookout in both eyes.
Gotcha.
Steph looks at you guys. I could care less whether the job gets done, but Miss Johnson seems to care quite a bit. We have some options here. I can, if you pay or offer a favor for some identifications, I'm more willing to stay on as a permanent contact for you. But if you want to keep going this way, this is more or less a one and done because it's going to burn a couple bridges on my end.
I mean, I don't want to put you in a spot. It's like
Like I said, that was again if you guys wanted to get inside of the warehouse. My portion of the business is outside of whatever they do inside the warehouse, so it'd be a different set of credentials required to get in. But if you guys are going with this semi outlet, then maybe you guys don't need the credentials at all. Just giving you some offers if you wanted to go one way or the other.
So, yeah, Boxcar just kind of like lazily kind of glances over at Janky and reaches out and like kind of grabs him on the forearm and just goes, "I think that you've kind of got your work cut out for you there, bud." And I'm gonna cast increase attribute, trying to help out if I can.
Okay. You are still heavily messed up on stun, right?
Was it stun or was it physical? Oh, it was stun.
It was stun because you got like shot in the face with a gel round and then punched out.
Yep.
Pass out again.
I think you have like 2 boxes.
Something like that. Yep.
I think it's 2 boxcars.
Yeah,
2 boxcars of stun.
Who's that? Are you increasing?
Which one is it for decking? Is that logic or is that intuition or is that
Logic?
Then I got you, baby. I'm just pulling it up because this is my first actual spell getting cast.
Yeah.
I know I roll some stuff and then I resist drain and then my net hits is helping you in some way.
Unless
Welcome
you
to
go
spellcasting.
unconscious. And then,
Unless I go unconscious, in which case that's really funny.
don't forget you do have the modifiers, so yeah, I believe you're at a -2 for everything that you do.
If I'm on stun, I'm at -3 for everything I do.
Even better.
For if you fall unconscious, you can't sustain the spell anymore.
Exactly. So
This might help.
And you also can't heal it.
Nope. I mean, like I got. And that's just -3 to your dice pool, like,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, -3.
Okay, we're fine.
You can spend edge to heal it.
Can you?
If you got,
heal the stun, yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's hype.
How many edges? Well,
probably more than you have.
because I have 4 edge
I think it's I want to say 3 or 2 for
or 1
stun.
box.
For 1 box of stun.
That's not going to be worth it.
Yeah, 3 edge is to heal 1 box of stun, 4 edge to heal 1 box of physical.
Yeah, that's not going to be worth it because I'm 2 boxes into the -3, so healing 1 just puts me at 1 box still in the -3. But go ahead and continue doing whatever it is you're doing. I'll let you know if I pass out or whatnot. You know what I mean?
So we have multiple different avenues on. Looks like how they say multiple pokers in the fire, but which one are we wanting to go with? Are we wanting to go with the?
Somebody say poker.
Probing, I think.
Are we wanting to go with like the credentials way to get inside of it, or are we looking for pickup and delivery?
Well, the way I see it, with pickup and delivery, we need to find when and which truck is picking it up. And with that, we still need to be on the ledger to get past the gate.
Well, we do know when.
Oh.
4 days from now? 3 days from now?
Yeah, 4 days from now at 6 p.m.
Oh, when was that established?
I mean, it was. You never asked.
They said you said that they don't know between now and 4 days when it was going to be picked up. We just knew it was going to be at the docks in 4 days.
He looks at his comlink.
But that's good to know.
Yeah, that's right. She must have missed it. It's right here.
All right.
About ready to hack that
least I think
comlink
that's
if we get more bad information.
So we know the day it's leaving. We know where it's going, correct? The docks. Do you know which boat or which dock specifically?
No, once it's outside of Spinrad Global, that's really all we really know about it. I mean, another option, I don't know what kind of technology you guys have, but finding out which one and maybe hijacking the rig is also another option. Take it on the go.
These are usually manned or no?
That'd be a question for the warehouse group. I don't know. I'm just the muscle for Miss J.
I think it might be quieter if we just do a bait and switch. Otherwise, we might have to deal with witnesses, and less witnesses means more money.
True.
Ugh. If we can get in, if we can even make ourselves look like the drivers, it's a clean getaway.
Seems like that's which way we guys want to go.
So,
Plan A.
Update on increased attribute here. 3 hits, which increases my drain value by 3 if I'm reading that correctly. So it's a drain of 6.
But you can choose to take as many as you want of those hits. It doesn't. All 3 don't have to automatically apply.
Either way, I still resisted the drain with 6 hits on my drain on my drain test. So that's why I was flexing a second ago, just like perfectly. Let's go.
Hell yes. Cool. So plus your logic.
That's plus 3 to your logic there, Janky. I hope that helps.
Oh, it helps.
You are mega smart.
I look up from that and I just go, I think we should go hack something. I feel very good about hacking.
So we have 3 days before this drop.
Yeah, I mean, they are kind of on like red alert right now with the whole explosion and all that other stuff that's going on. So now might not be the best time to go hack something over there. But if there's anything we can do from here, yeah.
I'll have to be near the warehouse to hack into the warehouse.
I need a nap. Getting shot with a gel round.
And punch in the face.
Yeah. And, losing your body for a little bit. It's exhausting. So that's a thing. If we have the time, I'm going to go find a spot and kind of sleep it off for a while. Y'all good? You cool with that? Actually, would I know it if I were to just go take a nap? Would that end my concentration? It would end my concentration.
No longer focusing on the spell.
Well, and Travis just said
about not being able to hack.
They're running silent.
Right, running silent.
All right, I'll stay up for a little bit then, and be around to be helpful, to keep the logic sustained. But post any sort of matrix digging around, I'm gonna go take a nap to try to sleep off some of this stun damage.
Roughly from how far is? Hold on. Yeah, from where you are currently, you'd be at noise 5 if you wanted to try and hack into their host.
I would rather just go to there.
Yeah, I was just letting you know. If you wanted to try, you could. You'd be at noise 5.
Okay.
Willpower is stun, right? Willpower directs to. Okay.
There ain't no law against being a couple blocks away from a major corporation headquarters.
That's true.
It's very true. I mean, to be fair as well,
I'll be quiet.
I mean, a lot of times, especially with Aztec, the first 3 floors of Az Technology HQ is a shopping mall. A lot of them are dual purpose, where you can be inside of the headquarters without having to have business inside. If that makes sense.
You tell them so we go straight to the source.
I'm saying you can.
Are they open this late?
You probably find out in a matrix search.
So that seems like something I could Google.
So the person talking to us right now works for this company.
It hasn't been explicitly said one way or another. He said he's had contacts and that people have looked familiar, but he's never actively said, yes, I work for Spinrad Global.
His name is Spinrad Rep on my contact sheet.
His name is Steph, the Spinrad Rep.
Stephrad.
Yeah.
Well, he did say that the Johnson was up in her office, which was
Yeah.
floor.
Does he work for Spinrad or does he just work for the Johnson?
Steph, do you work for Spinrad? You seem to know a lot about Spinrad.
Just
Also, you recognize this guy, this guy, this guy.
You also said
This
you
guy,
burned
this
some
guy,
contacts
this
at
guy.
Spinrad, so
You
I
have dinner with this
assume-
guy. Did you say every Thursday?
Every Thursday. Yeah. I work with security.
So you're stealing your own supply.
I'm not.
Well, by association.
I guess everyone is stealing from their own supply then, by association.
Steph, let me buy you a drink.
Okay.
Take a load off. It's probably 8 o'clock by this point. You've probably been working all day, standing on your feet at those doors, looking quite ominous.
Roll influence.
Yes.
in before glitch.
Maybe.
It is opposed, so I believe you get a point of edge for that.
Here, let me do a thing.
Sorry, I'm trying to learn, you know?
Yeah. Most of my opposed things are for. So I've got kinesics, kinesics,
That's
which
a
gives
word.
me an edge where is it? When I'm resisting social tests to read my emotions, judge my intentions, or gauge my truthfulness. This
Oh, okay.
probably wouldn't apply there.
No, it would not.
No, and then I've got I really don't have too many things for influence, really.
Okay. I thought for some reason
We don't need to bring it up right now.
You're good. I thought for some reason I thought there was.
Problem is I count on this damn die. Alright. I do get a wild die
Yeah,
for
you
influence.
do. Love that wild die.
I do get an edge for making any charisma based test. A
Okay.
bonus edge. So
Maybe that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm still learning. I literally, for a good portion of my day today, I was just staring at your guys' character sheets and trying to learn, like, contacts and...
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. I'll use 2 edge to turn a 4 into a 5. Oh, that was without the wild dice. Let me roll that. That's 2 on the wild dice.
Okay.
Not a glitch.
Nope.
Surprisingly. So,
You say 4
5 hits?
5 hits? Okay.
5.
You see, sort of process it, and he takes his tie and pulls it down a little bit and walks up to the bar, puts on some glasses and presses the side of it, and then takes the glasses off, put them away.
I'll order a drink from the AR menu.
Okay.
It's whatever we've all been drinking. It's probably tequila.
Of course it is. But it's made with soy, so take that how you want it.
Tesoila.
To Soila. All right. Are you trying to get any sort of information out from Steph, or just trying to ease what sort of tensions there may have been?
Well, I'm definitely using the tensions. But once he sits down, to be like, so, I mean, you've been working security for this rep, and now you're stealing all their stuff. What's up with that? I mean, it's like kind of go against your job description?
I mean, a little bit. But, I mean, he's been a real pain in the ass.
The Johnson's a female, right?
Yeah.
Who's he? Was that the other Steven?
Yeah, Steve. Like, yeah, Steve. You guys call him Steve.
What's your name, by the way? I mean, we're calling you Steph. Steve with a PH.
Your name's Ray.
Well, nice to meet you, Ray. I'm Jack. Jack Serrano. You got my card earlier, right?
Yeah. You handed it out.
I'll be sure to. Oh, by the way, here's my card, and I'll hand the card over to Janky.
Janky, you get a PI card.
PI, huh? Is that what passes for a runner these days? What is this?
Aren't all runners PIs, in a way?
Fair point.
Normally, you can't look them up in the yellow pages, but like,
Well, they can't. No one can look you up in the yellow pages at all. So, like,
yeah. Technically, I don't exist.
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's. I don't have time to get into everything that Steve has done.
I don't know. I think we got nothing but time here. I don't know what Janky's planning on doing, but
When do you want to steal Steve?
I mean, whenever, preferably, but I know.
Oh, see, whenever. We have all the time in the world.
now Steve is the hard drive, or the next cyberware thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this other Steve? You said the guy, the other bodyguard. You work with him a lot. You said was his name Steve too?
I mean, you guys call him Steve.
What's his name?
We call a lot of people Steve.
Seems Gary.
You like Gary? So is Gary kind of an asshole?
I kind of just is one of those people that, you know, he's been there for a while, but he's still one of the lower people on the food chains. But he thinks he knows everything. Says he's been robbed by the Big Ten.
Haven't we all?
That's what I said.
I thought Spinrad was one of the better ones. Is it not how it is on the inside?
Is it ever?
Yeah, probably not. What do they say? A better life? Is that the Spinrad motto?
Something like that.
Better life for the ones up top, am I right?
Or if you're part of a focus group. He goes and takes a big drink. But I'm sure you'll be able to pick him up without any sort of issue.
I'd noticed a lot of the bodyguards, those hard drives that they had looked like cyberware. I mean, we kind of noticed they were cyberware, but they all have something on their necks that kind of matched the incisions on your wrists in a way.
Yeah, you mean like this? And he turns and he shows you one that matches exactly the same.
Is this some kind of like rogue agent? We're trying to get their memories, or what's going on here?
He's being headhunted by Renraku.
Seems like something the Johnson should have let us know.
Well, I don't think she even knows that I know this much, and he just chugs the last portion of the drink and slams it on the table in front of him.
You want another one?
Nah, I gotta be on my best behavior if cost calls.
Oh, we won't tell anyone. Hell, I can mimic your voice.
Gives you a concerned look.
Yeah, check it out, and I'll use voice control
Okay.
and just mimic his voice.
You see, he's very.
We gotta be on our best behavior.
very concerned by how easily and quickly that was done. All right, let's not do that again. That was uncomfortable to say the least.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Party tricks.
It's fair.
Bryn Rock, you, huh? That's a major business.
One of the
Do you
10.
think they're the ones that are probably going to like try to steal this shipment?
I'm not sure which corp it is, honestly. We just heard that there were other runners that were also looking for Steve.
I guess it also so the Steve is still alive, so it almost sounds like maybe we're not looking for a hard drive at all, but we're looking for a person.
I mean, in theory, it's one and the same, no?
Yeah. Those hard drives, is that easy to come out? Is that something that could be extracted without
If the
death?
person is willing for it to come out, it's pretty easy to open up. Or if you have points over to Jakey or someone to get into their system.
Do you know what's on this hard drive? It's Renraku. Spinrab doesn't even know that the dude is being hunted by Renraku.
No, I don't, but has to be somewhat important if Renraku's looking for it and they headhunted someone from security.
Yeah, I guess so. Was he like a Spinrab employee?
Yeah, he's in security with me.
Oh, great. You know, I don't want to bring business into our laid-back conversation, but when you find the time, if you could like send us the Facebook profile.
He sort of stops, like, we've been talking about business the entire...
Oh no, we've just been talking shit about corporations.
We ain't been doing nothing but talking shit about your job, my guy. Now we're talking business.
Maybe you've been talking about business, but I've been talking about shit.
That's the next character I play.
Look, all I have on me is a heavily monitored phone from a corp. Like, if I pull that up, they're going to know something's up. So I'm going to do you, I'm going to do me, both a favor, and not do it. But it's out of respect for you guys. And, well, I don't...
I hacked the phone.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Don't forget your +3 logic.
Are you trying to probe and backdoor, or...
Oh yeah, no, we'll probe this bitch.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, straight up kick in the front door with a cracking check. Let's go. Brute force it.
And I'm assuming that after you left Spinrad's area, you, like, shut down your deck and turn it back on to get rid of your Overwatch score, right?
Oh yeah.
That shot was on the house, right?
No,
7
absolutely
hits.
not. 7 hits? Holy crap. Your net hits on the probe are 5.
Hell yeah.
I have to push this button a lot. All right, let's get in there.
Too
Oh,
bad
this
you're
is
not a
actually kinda
gamer
sad.
and you don't know how to spam buttons.
3 hits on 21 dice? I don't know about all that.
Do you want to use 4 edge to reroll your misses?
I don't. I want to go. Well, it's really just 3 edge because of analytical mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's a corp phone. I gotta remember that. It's not his phone.
You right.
All right.
You right.
Now we're talking. That's 12 hits.
Jeez, LaCroix, you have backdoor access.
Probably should have just saved this for the host and just been in their whole system. And how many hits? Yeah, I want to see if I can scroll the contacts and just find this bitch.
Okay.
Like, are they chatting? Are they like, yeah? Did you see the gig?
Lol, I have these dudes so tied up in my bullshit.
You do see, since you have admin access, you do see there's multiple text messages with an assortment of different groups. Most of it is just nonsense, back and forth conversation. You get the understanding that this is his personal phone as well as work phone, sort of mixed together for working with the corporation. Life and work just sort of becomes one. You do see that there is a contact just labeled Cassidy, and it says operatives have let me know if the operatives continue any further works tonight.
All right, Reno, do you have any augmented vision on you at the moment?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I've got image link in my contacts.
Outstanding.
That's what you're trying to give to me.
It's exactly. I'm gonna start just going through text messages. I'm gonna pop it up into your into your eye. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you read. If there's anything you want to know, I'll just keep putting information into you so you can keep milking this dude. I can't find Steve, and I'll send you a message that says that I can't find Steve.
His name was
Greg.
Greg. I was gonna say Greg. That didn't sound right though.
It's probably why I can't find Steve. And I'll just search contacts for Greg real quick.
Yeah, there is actually a conversation back and forth where it is just all caps, just blowing up back and forth, just yelling on how they believe the department should be handled. And it was left off with a text message to Greg telling them watch your step, it might be the last one you take. To Ray.
Yeah, that's all. Reno, you're reading all this live as I'm doing it.
Yeah, that Greg sounded. I mean, you're right. He was an asshole, wasn't he? I mean, the moment we walked through that door, he was just giving us the eye. Doesn't he understand that we're here to help you? I mean, you're here to help us by getting us paid, but come on. Lighten up. It's not like you. You're cool.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I mean, so I know you're security and all. We're gonna have to. I mean, I don't want to bring this back into business, but I guess we're burning the midnight oil. So yeah, might as well get into it. More shots for later. Am I right?
If you're buying, I'm in.
Yeah, you got it. You're cool. You're in security. You know these security guys. I bet if you could just help us know, maybe what days they're working, who's working the car check kiosk, called kiosk booths.
Booth?
That would all be really useful. I mean, what are they paying you anyway? Bet there's a good bonus in this if we can get this done quick and clean.
I mean, I'm getting a bonus. It's not much of one, but let me see what I can do. I mean, to get all this information without it falling back on me is going to be difficult to do. You know? I mean, I can't just have people just walking in under my watch, having things sort of line up too perfectly, you know what I'm saying?
You have nothing to do with this as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
We just know a few names. What's wrong with a few names? A few shifts? A few social security numbers?
That I don't know. That's an HR. But, I mean, are you looking at, like, anything in particular for...
Alright, well, so we know we got to get this truck into the warehouse to get the package. We're going to have to get on that ledger. To get onto the ledger, I mean, we need to know the schedule. And we need to know who runs the schedule.
Sort of waves his hand. I do as head of security.
You're head of security?
Like I said, a lot falls back on me if everything sort of lines up too perfectly.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really seem like the best job for you to break in if you're head of security, but hey, I'm not calling the kettle black here.
What do you need to know?
Well, we're going to need to know the truck. I don't know if there's some sort of license or SIN that's associated with that truck, but man, if we could just spoof our truck to replace theirs and get our truck in before theirs, then that's it. From there, it should be easy as pie.
Roll influence.
I'll edge this one.
Okay. Seems slightly important. Matt,
With my
what did you
bonus
get on
edge there.
your perception tests?
5 and 5.
5 and 5. As this conversation is going on, you see, which it hasn't been lit this entire time, but you do see a small red bulb sort of light up for just a moment, and then it turns off.
Where was this at?
Right above like the main entrance to the bar.
Hey, Janky, are you busy right now?
No. I'm just sitting here not hacking anything.
Perfect.
That makes me definitely believe that.
What's that thing right there? That red light. What's that doing?
Pop in my monocle and look in AR.
Love it.
An AR monocle is maybe the coolest thing I've heard of.
Right.
It was the sole piece of gear that was like, oh, I'm a butler. This is.
AR doesn't seem to have any. You could see like there's, as you look into AR, you do see sensors roughly like every few feet, and like almost at the very top of the wall closest to like the ceiling. But you don't see the individual sensors like icons. You do see that this place does have a host. But it looks like the sensors are on the same wall as the red light bulb.
I'm gonna. This one was over the door that Sam was pointing at.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like walk over there. I'm just gonna drag my chair across the room.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stand on it and I'm gonna look at the sensor.
Okay. You look at the sensor. Roll electronics plus logic.
Don't forget your +3. I'm so proud of that.
Also, don't forget your edge.
6 hits.
6 hits. You can tell that they are infrared scanners, but on inside of each one, you see that there is a little sigil that looks like it's been etched in.
I take a picture of the sigil, my monocle, and upload it to... I'm assuming I'm in everybody's devices that you gave me access to said devices.
I've got 0 firewall, so I couldn't stop you if I tried.
Do you have like glasses or something on?
Yeah, I've got AR glasses on.
Booting! There's a little sigil that pops up. I don't know what this is.
Look magical.
What kind of knowledge skills do you have?
Magical traditions, metaplanes, spirit types.
Roll Arcana plus intuition.
Say I have Arcana as a knowledge skill.
The knowledge skill would give you a point of edge.
Yep.
Gotcha. Plus intuition, you say.
Yes.
Three hits.
3 hits. It's interesting. It looks like somehow it's scanning for spirits of some sort. It looks like it's technology that looking for any spirit that may pass through. Either maybe it's a range of the sensor, or you're not sure how the sensor is actually set up, but it looks like it's scanning for some sort of magical entity. Some aura, if you will.
Gotcha. I'll go over to where Janky's at and say, well, I believe it's sensing for spirits of some type, or at least it could sense into the astral with this thing. I don't know how it's doing it, but it's pretty cool.
That's fascinating. Do you think it just sensed you, or?
I'll flip and open my astral eyes. No spirits were in here, right? With that perception of 5 for the astral earlier.
They're actually, now that you flip over your eyes, you do see a spirit in the middle of the room, beginning to like turn around and head back towards the door.
Is it Jim? Or I guess I'll sense
you
it.
just say, I need you to sense it to see if you've seen the...
Alright, and I've got a specialization in spirit types.
Yeah.
Three again.
3. Pretty frustrated. You have seen this aura before. Roll a memory test for me.
It's logic plus intuition, right?
Yep.
Three hits again. Oh,
Okay.
4. Sorry. Dice are being slow.
You're fine. You've seen this aura before. On the spirits above Spinrad Global.
Gotcha. So it's frustrated and it's heading out.
Yeah, it's in the process of floating towards the door that it came in.
Gotcha. And then remind me, because I don't think it works that way. It would have to materialize or manifest, one of the two, in order to hear what's going on in the physical. Nothing from the astral can hear what's going on without
Without manifesting itself, correct.
Cool. All right. That's all I need to know. And is it leaving?
Yeah, as it begins to continue forward through the wall, you do see the light. All right, you don't see. But in the astral, where the sensors were, flash a bright white.
Do I see that?
You see the red bulb turn red, but you don't see the sensors activate.
Did a spirit just walk through me?
Are you standing in the? Yeah, it did.
Hate spirits.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that we're going to be working together then.
Well, I don't hate people that conjure spirits. I just hate that I can't hack them.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I can't hack you if that makes you feel. Actually, sorry, I can.
I get so calm, like, oh really? You can't? That's so great. And then I immediately, like, I'm close to a panic attack. Like, oh god.
Which Boxcar kind of leans across and just like, hey, whoa, it's cool.
Oh,
Sorry, I just feel really.
Now, if you need to hack a spirit, just let me know. I'll do what I can, man. Like, spirits aren't really what I'm about, but like, magic is magic. You know what I mean?
Thanks. I think that I just feel very analytical at the moment, and I think I overanalyzed that a little.
gotcha.
Don't think about magic too much. It's a bad thing
Yeah.
if you think about magic too much.
It's nice to have met you, Boxcar. I'm just really glad. It seems like you're the type of person that would never, hack me without my permission.
Oh, no, I don't even know how to do that.
That's like stealing, really.
Good.
Yeah, no, that's like I was gonna come up with a metaphor, but that's just bad. Like that's just
Yeah.
gross.
I've had people offer to make me smarter, even in the short term, and I don't like that.
Gotcha.
I dropped my increased attribute because I feel bad now.
Oh no, I need that.
That's so
It's
fake.
gone.
You feel the
That's
I'm just
fair.
like-
That's fair.
Because like you just see Boxcar, you said that, and Boxcar's just like, noted.
Consent is key. Check.
Yes.
I think your stab shoot made them a target from the astral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Beacon.
fair, the only person that was actively glowing on the astral was Janky.
Wouldn't I have been for sustaining a spell?
I think just the spell.
The spell
Itself.
itself is what's the magical effect. If
True,
they
true.
were to
The astral.
if they were to sense the spell, then they could
They could-
follow the aura to you and match it. But you
But it's
are
just
not-
the magic going on at the moment.
Yeah.
All right.
So the only person that was actively on the astral plane was Janky.
Tibble would have been a little stinky of magic just from the astral trail or whatever it's called. Gotta
My
scrub it,
astral signature, astral footprint.
I've got some foci active.
Seeing as I believe that nothing has been happening to me and none of this is real, because it's on the astral and that terrifies me.
Yep.
I'm going to go through the phone for the, knowing this dude is like the security, like manager, I'm just going to search for like a schedule of the trucks. Basically, as Reno's talking about stuff, if he doesn't want to give the information, I'm just going to see if it's on his phone.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Matrix Perception.
I did get 10 hits on that influence.
Holy sh!
I don't think I need to roll Matrix Perception for
my bad.
this because I'm trying to figure out what it would be. I'm in the device. Edit file maybe would be like if you need me to like sift through stuff.
Yeah, sure. Go
My-
ahead and roll Edit File.
Is that Matrix Perception?
I would think so. To,
Part
like,
with a
dig
tie,
in
you
to
can
find
pursue
it.
the item's icon and single net hit will give you two.
My
Bottom
my wild
icons
dice
and
exploded.
Oh, is that why you got freaking 10 hits?
I mean, an exploding wild dice is just a regular dice, but I did get extra 2 hits from that one
Right.
dice. No, I think I got 1 extra hit from the exploding dice.
He I'll see what I can find. I go work my regular shift tomorrow. That means you're getting the other guy today. Or tomorrow. Yeah, you're getting the other guy tomorrow.
Hey, can we request an extension? Well, no, you should probably go. But we need you.
But
we need you. And as I say that, I'll put my hand on his shoulder. We need you.
You get a point of edge as someone is trying to judge your intention.
Oh, nice. I should put my hands on more shoulders.
Circling back to consent is key.
I was going to do empathic sense him just to check his emotion, but
yeah, you can still if you want to.
In turn.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have maybe a couple more, but I'm gonna have to head out. He should be here about like 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Swap out.
Does this dude not sleep either?
No, he's sleeping now.
Oh boy, I rolled 6 dice for the empathic sense, which I got 1 hit on, which is enough to get all the information I need. But I got 5 1s and 2s.
Jeez.
So you succeed, but hella glitched.
I mean, it's just a regular glitch.
Yeah.
Point of edge.
Nice.
I tickled his astral.
That's uncomfortable. You're able to
Motion, health, and mundane status.
Yeah, he is mundane. Generally, he's conflicted but at peace. And is healthy.
Nice. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't like nervous or like freaking out that he's onto my manipulation or anything like that.
No. Conflicted but at peace.
Cool. I'll buy his last round if he's getting another one.
Yeah, he'll have one more. I'm assuming you're also partaking in this?
In the last round?
And all these drinks that he's been having, you've been keeping up, or?
I don't know. So I just had well. I guess we're retconning now, but yeah, I'll do 1 per one. So this would be my 3rd.
Okay, go ahead and roll body.
It's also okay.
Body plus will.
So I'm doing 10 new yen per shot.
Okay.
Body plus what?
Body plus willpower. Oh, sorry, no, body times 2. I'm sorry.
Same thing.
Nice.
Pre-edge. No.
Love it.
2 hits.
2 hits, cool.
Not a glitch. Almost.
Impressive.
Got three 2s.
You're able to go ahead and keep it together, keep cool. The rest of you, you guys see that he takes his, finishes his drink, and then he heads towards the restroom.
I got, sorry, 2 hits to find the schedule.
Yeah. It does have a list of 47 individuals that are working for the next 4 days before the next schedule is going to be coming out. But you have the full list of individuals working every day for the next 4 days.
Okay. I think I have to edit file to download that.
Yep.
Let's edit the file.
Do it.
6 hits to edit the file.
6 hits. You edit the file and download it to your comlink.
I just say anything else you want with no context to anyone besides Rena.
Reno, is there anything else you want?
Nope.
Okay.
I think we better get back on the road and scope out this.
Okay. I'm assuming you go ahead and shut down your deck to lose any sort of. I guess you didn't have to because it wasn't getting Overwatch because you were able to probe the back door. Okay, cool. Never mind.
I mean, I think I'm pretty. The character is pretty paranoid, so
Yeah.
we'll reboot device.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and reboot. You guys are. Everyone else that was in the bar has left. And the Ray is now in the bathroom. So you guys currently are by yourselves in the bar if you guys want to have any sort of conversation without anyone listening in.
So where did we land on making this happen? Are we doing the are we doing the ledger thing, like just taking the semi in to pick up something going out? Are we getting spicier than that? Like I don't know. What's the plan?
Is Ray still at the table?
No,
he's at the bathroom.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, I figured we'd see what Janky can pull up on their legwork there, but I think we might be able to get in pretty easily one way or another.
I think the hardest part of this operation is going to be figuring out where Steve is. I mean, is it in a crate? Is it in a person? And if so, getting it after that it's up to us. We've got a few different options, but finding the box is key right now.
So I know we kind of touched on it before, but just for my clarity on things, if we're going to go in, what all are we falling into role wise? Like I've got some mojo to sling, but it's not super devastating mojo. Most of it is actually, I'd say 90% of it is making sure that everyone comes home.
There were multiple casters with multiple spirits all guarding that place. It's a headquarters. It's decked out. If we're going in, I'd like to not go deep in. So doing maybe the truck route or intercepting the truck after it's already left the facility is probably the safest one that won't get us killed. I feel like if we start a fight inside, even if it's, we're made and we have to start blasting to get our way out, it's going to be tough right next to Spinrad.
Remember,
Also, should we get Otto in here for this conversation?
Yeah, let me just go.
Let me just get this Brenner dude
Station.
in here real quick.
It's like, let me just find a giant.
is that the first one?
Yeah,
this
it's
is the
amazing.
first
There's
one.
not more of them, man.
Where's the mech otter that looks like he's from Titanfall?
Yep. I think I read that comic book.
True.
Tiny. I mean, this plan does concern his truck or him in general.
I'll text him. And Tiny, you get a text that's just like, hey, team meeting. I think we got a plan. You should hear this.
Just
Josh, is the drone fully fixed, or am I still tinkering?
how much did how much did you repair it at Gen Con? You got 3 boxes. Was it 3 boxes that you had it repaired? Because
I believe
did
so.
prior, and then this is technically the second check you did for it.
Huh?
I think you're.
I
at 8
remember-
boxes. I think you're at 8 boxes. What's the total boxes for body for this drone?
Its body is. Oh no. How do I? Oh, right here. Body is 5.
It's only 5 body.
Yeah.
Sick.
Not bodacious.
No, it's fixed.
Heck yeah. Okay, then I'll walk in there. You guys are lucky. If it wasn't fixed, I was going to send a gnat and be like, go ahead.
Discuss with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there and just be like, just kind of keep my head down. I'm gonna walk straight to Boxcar and just be like, hey, the drone's fixed. Also, by the way, sorry again. There's a place if you need a nap in the trailer.
Yes.
Tiny, janky, tiny.
Don't believe we've had the pleasure.
How dapper do you look? Like on a level of like bum to straight, like Albert or not Albert?
Do you have a
Alfred?
social reading?
Alfred, thank you.
I'm Alfred in the wrong clothes. Like I changed nothing about my appearance besides I'm Alfred in like jeans, a t-shirt, a coat, and a ball cap.
Oh, then I go for like the fist bump, and then as soon as I like
With a
really look you
monocle.
up and yeah, I would go for like the fist bump, and as soon as I like look you up and down, I'm gonna be like, and like go for like a professional like handshake. Like,
That'll do just fine.
it's by the way, it was awkward.
Just
Charisma 1. Just know it was awkward.
I love it.
Charisma 1. It was double as awkward.
Yes.
This hurts to watch.
right.
It was a pretty cringy event.
I try to knock on your fist initially, and then it goes away.
It's
Yeah.
accurate.
Why
like,
would you knock on his fist?
Because I gotta open it up.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
You
Asking
gotta.
for permission to enter.
Hello.
Yeah,
You gotta open it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no.
I sort of love that actually. All right, you guys are all under the same roof. Time to
Get it.
devise a plan.
We've assembled runners.
Assemble.
Assemble.
Da, 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 da.
Is this the best place to assemble? Should we?
I figure this is the best place at the moment.
I'm gonna send like 2 gnats outside to just fucking fly around.
Yeah.
Let's get some surveillance and can
Yeah.
we check the matrix, make sure no one's got eyes on us?
I mean, there's sensors around there. I don't know if they pick up audio, but they pick up astral. Funnily
At the
enough.
bar?
Right?
What's up with that?
I don't know, but whoever makes that kind of technology, we need to become friends with them.
So the words. Anyway, can we use your semi to get into the warehouse? Tiny?
Sure, but why do you need my semi?
So Ray, that's who Steph was. I don't know how much. Have you not been listening in on anything? You didn't have a net or anything listening in on us?
No, I believed in you.
Okay, well, Steph, he's a pretty cool dude. I mean Ray. Ray's his name. Greg, the other bodyguard, he's going to be our contact coming in here in probably a couple hours. He's kind of an asshole. But Ray's our guy on the inside. He's the head of security at Spinrad. And he's going to get us in, or at least he's going to get us the schedule of the shipments coming into the warehouse. So with our friend here, Janky, we're going to know when, where, and how, and what, and who, and when to get our truck in.
Our truck being
Your
your
truck.
truck.
Got it. Okay. was a lot of words for just we need to look like professionals.
I
So
don't know
it's
whose job
there's
is
a
to get cars in, so I just wanted to cover all the W's.
There's a
Image.
shipment going in and a shipment going out. I figure with a semi, we could go in sans trailer to pick up a trailer of stuff that needs to go out. That gets us in. We can scoop what we need. We can grab the trailer and maybe move that for a little extra new yen on the side.
Oh, so we don't actually need the trailer. We just need the rig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Much easier because I have almost no room left in that trailer. Like there's maybe someone could put like a box in there.
Yeah, but like
Small one.
we just need the rig, at least for what I'm thinking. Reno, is that what are we on the same page here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about the trailer, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Steve, by the way, might actually be a person. Being headhunted by Renraku.
I
The
don't like
cyberware. It
Wait.
might not be extracted.
Who's running this warehouse? Like who's in under?
in red.
Been read.
Red. Okay. And Butler, man, you're the decker, right?
Correct.
Could you perhaps see if there's any sort of like no-fly zone around there, or if it's near a no-fly zone at least?
No fly zone for
Things that fly in the air, that like not here, there. You know what I mean?
Can you
Without-
fly?
To stop being so coy about it, he got a plane that's a drone, and he wants to be able to use it.
I thought that was. I figured that's what. My bad.
You are the drone master, I see.
You the drone master? I am the gatekeeper.
I think most places are a no-fly zone for many types of drones, but I can see if there's any special restrictions.
Well, yeah, I just meant like meta-wise. If it's like a massive company, then it's like their main hub. They're probably going to have like a lot of security or maybe drones. But or if it's like smack dab in the middle of downtown, then it might be like there might be air traffic control watching.
It's only
It's
like
just kinda
rank 8 in the top 10.
Yeah, it's only rank 8 in this till
I mean-
top 10 global.
Name
know.
8 corporations right now.
But is it their main hub?
Can't, because
I mean,
nothing
that's
below
what's
the top
important.
3 don't count.
Don't know if that's how that works, but
Google, Amazon, and Apple. What's
Uh,
next?
oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were like
wait.
now. I thought you were talking about okay.
Facebook.
I meant
know
Josh,
what?
with my aviation and my knowledge of flying around, would I know that keeping a drone at high altitude, like you wouldn't be able to see it from the ground, like it would be pretty high up to where
Right.
like between the clouds, would that draw enough tension from like traffic control or other planes to where I'm like I can't just keep it there comfortably?
It would be probably picked up.
What if I kept it like a mile out? Because to be honest, it flying a mile to get us would be in seconds.
I
Is
mean,
there a
it's-
safe
it's-
location
it's
a mile out
in
that
downtown is where the headquarters is. So it does have stricter no-fly zones in general. There are allowances for like smaller drones, like postal drones, for example. But anything large would not fly. No pun intended.
Okay, within a mile or two out, is there a safe place that I could keep it just, in air, ready to go?
Closest would probably be about 4 miles. Would be closest without breaking any obvious air laws.
Now it's time to check my noise table and then convert that to American.
If you go for noise, it would have been 5 noise.
-3, so 2 noise. Okay.
Yep.
RCC gives me big,
A bonus.
big. Yeah. Okay, so that's just -2 die, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
You want it to be able to hear the command of "Come here,
Get over.
help me."
Also, Josh, because these auto stops are so important, and I legitimately just forgot that I had this leftover 4 karma. Can I retroactively just say I converted that to get me in and buy this auto soft? I desperately need. You can tell me no, and I can wait. I just wanted to check.
You rolled it over, like you had 4 that rolled over.
Yeah, I rolled over, and I forgot I rolled it over.
Sure.
Heck yes. Okay, then I have the maneuver auto soft that is important.
Okay.
I want to search for. I want to search the area. I want to see if there's any. What businesses are around it? Construction zones, freight companies, military installations, police stations.
Stuffer shacks.
Oh,
I have a list of those. Do you need a stuffer set? I can tell you.
yo,
Very
okay.
hungry. It's
If we're talking
Wait.
stuffer shacks, guys, if we're talking stuffer shacks, I got one. All right.
You got one? Have you ever paid for food there?
Nah, it is my guy, Cool Brian.
Cool. Brian sounds pretty cool.
No, Cool Brian's a great dude. One of the first guys I met when I rolled into Seattle. Honestly, he knows I'm a little tight on cred, and he's usually down to kick me some. Not cred, but like food.
He
Or-
gives you that food that they're not allowed to give to the homeless people, so it's a throwaway at the end of the night.
Yeah, because it's a really shitty system, but you just got to get to know your Cool Brian, man. But yeah, he's at a stuffer shack down that way. So if we needed a spot to set up, I might be able to like finagle something that way.
Cool. Might be a good if you need to get closer in. We'll see where that stuffer shack is. Anyway.
Roll matrix search. Jake.
7 hits.
7. Holy cow. Where is it? Is it this one? There are big thing of notes is that there is 2 hotels that are nearby. You're roughly about 2 miles from As Technology HQ. And that's really about it for people of for downtown, realistically.
Also, Tiny is agreeing to the rig plan. I just was focusing on the plane.
No, yeah. So if we have logistics stuff kind of worked out, I have lost my body. I have been shot in the face with a gel round and then punched in the face thinking that might help me come to my senses a little bit more. I'm going to take a nap.
Does bar have rooms that we can get our?
Oh, I have 2 beds in the trailer and a Valkyrie unit if anybody needs actual healing or surgery or anything like that, which can be used as a bed, but so technically 3 places to sleep in the trailer if anybody needs it and is low on money.
Absolutely gorgeous.
My couch folds out into a bed, so if someone wants to sleep alongside me on the same mattress, that's available.
Sick. I don't care where it is. I need to take a nap.
Well, if
All
we're
right.
sleeping, I will need a place as well.
Let's see. I'm just like Boxcar's over here doing a head count. 1, 2, 3 in the trailer, 2 in the van. Yeah, okay, there's plenty of space.
Just go home.
Bro, we're not a runner team. We're nomads.
Is that
Yeah.
not just one and the same?
I'd like to take a shower.
I got that in the van.
Gotta watch a
You got a shower in your
Yeah.
van?
couple
Well,
movies
yeah.
I can't miss.
An external attachment, but yeah.
No, I also have a shower and full kitchen in the Drig.
Got a very
Oh my
specific
God.
shampoo I need to use.
No, that makes sense. Take care of you. You got to do what you got to do for you.
I'll take a ride.
Ray will-
Control.
Ray will go ahead and come out of the bathroom.
Did you
Sure,
poop,
just-
Ray? That was all.
Been in there for a minute.
Ray took a dump.
He just continues to walk towards the table and sit down.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna like reach over touch Boxcar, but like also rule is if it's a twosie, trailer toilet. Onesies are fine in the rig toilet.
Bet. I got you. And with that, like drums on the table a little bit, Boxcar stands up. I'm going to go catch my nap I'm talking about. And heads out with a, like, yeah, heads out, gets to the trailer and texts Tiny, is there a code I need to get in or something? Like,
As I read your text, I just hit a button and you hear a dink in the back trailer door opens. Which, by the way, there's like, it's the normal trailer doors you normally see, and then a weird, like, little weird door, like you know those like hidden like doors in like bookshelves.
yeah,
Like it doesn't look like a door at all, but all of a sudden swings open and you're like, whoa.
It's a tiny
Oh.
home.
yeah, it's very cozy. Shower is acquired because I was told there was a shower here, and
In the big rig, there's not a shower in the trailer.
They're gonna
but
stop up your train. With
You can
Yeah,
get in and
Careful with that
out
shit.
within.
That,
We're gonna be a
that
plumbing
Santa
problem.
here just does not come out of the drain.
I'm going to be a plumbing problem. But grab a shower and then pass out.
By the way, this you're thinking semi-trailer. Think more like rolling fortress. It's probably much bigger than y'all are imagining. I have full plumbing in this thing. It's a fortress. It's huge.
Wow. Sick.
It's a water tower on top of it.
True.
It's like a fold-out city.
No, it doesn't fold. It's all within. It's huge, but it's cramped.
Big old banner on the side that says oversized.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like Boxcar is now passed out. It's sleeping off this stun damage. I need to look and see how long I need to sleep to get rid of that stun damage.
I don't.
Also,
The
sounds like
Valkyrie
those
unit,
rules.
if you sleep in there, might help, might make that quicker.
Aren't
Then
you?
I'll do
Oh
that.
wait. I was gonna say, aren't you a healer?
No, that's.
I forgot.
But I still, both characters have Valkyrie units. Or is it Valkyrie modes or Valkyrie units? What is it called? It's called a Valkyrie module. Valkyrie module.
Ian, at once per hour, you roll body plus willpower.
Okay. Just let me know when I need to do that.
I'm going to see what the Valkyrie module does for you, if any.
I'm assuming
My-
net hits is boxes.
It just hits our boxes.
It's all stun damage, right?
Yeah.
Is anyone going up towards Everett?
Ray will
By the way, I
put his
looked.
hand up. He's like, I am in about an hour and a half.
Oh, perfect. I'll hang out with you, Ray. I looked up the map of Seattle and Renton. It's pretty far from Everett.
Yeah, it's not super great.
It's like almost the opposite side of the map.
Oh, Ray, sorry. You said you were the head of security, right?
Yep.
What about magical security? I saw some spirits out there earlier, and someone. Wait, was it a spirit or an aura that came to check on?
It was a spirit. You were able to tell it was a spirit.
Okay. I don't know who runs magical security over there, but it seems like they sent a spirit out here to check on you. A little frustrated. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
I'll pull out the picture of the guy that was observing the spirits. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, this guy. I don't remember if they were Rinraku or Spinrad, but they seemed pretty.
Yeah, that's our astral security head, Trevor. Him and a few other individuals run astral security over at Spinrad, but I mean they don't treat spirits too kindly over there, honestly. So it might just be a spirit that's just sort of pissed off, not necessarily looking for me yet. It'd be weird if they were looking for me. I mean, were you guys around the building when it was going down? I mean, it could be after you guys.
Well, Trevor probably knows we're here. Yeah, I think a couple of us were in the area when. Obviously, you see the photos. We were in the area when it all went down.
Weird coincidence.
Right.
I'm gonna use my back door into his phone to go back in.
Okay.
I gotta roll again for that. Five hits to back door.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up any of the conversation with Trevor.
Looks like the only thing that it looks like his conversation with Trevor is a couple of messages to Trevor to like, and it seems like in a more jokingly way, telling him to check his email for his schedule. You get that Trevor's not too good with technology.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna spoof command
Okay.
and say any updates. Send a message, or I guess send message is actually an action, so I'll send a message. Say any updates.
Okay. The message has been sent. Yeah, it looks like they're at a. Looks like we should be fine. Looks like there were some bystanders out and about. Could be a news team, but it looks like it's been handled.
Okay.
At this point, you do see Ray look at his phone. Start messing with it, putting it back in his pocket. Anything else anyone wants to do before we start the next day?
No. While I sleep, though,
I'm good.
I'll have two gnats constantly patrolling or monitoring the rig and trailer. If anybody comes within hand touching distance, I'll get. I wanted to tell it to give me notification.
Yep. Go ahead and roll perception with the drones.
Clear sight plus sensor.
Zayn, are you and whoever's staying in your trailer or in your van staying in the parking lot of the last match, or are you guys wanting to go somewhere else?
I was going to go somewhere else, maybe someplace a little bit more well lit or populated than this area. I also did want to conjure up a guidance spirit.
Okay.
I got 3 successes on the clear side, and I did spend edge.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a note in the either on your sheet or in the chat that you can pull to easily for holding on to that until. Never mind. Yeah, until next week, because we're about to wrap up here in 18 minutes. So, just keep track of that number, and it is after.
Sunset.
After sunset. So
Yeah, I would wait until after sunset, if not.
yeah, it is definitely. It's coming up on like 10 o'clock right about now.
Alrighty then. Then I'll go ahead and pre-edge it, or not pre-edge. Sorry, I'll re-roll misses.
Okay.
And then it's force 5. So you go ahead and roll opposed.
Yep. 10.
5 times 2. Yep. It's like you've done this before.
Right. It's like I play a spellcaster somewhere. Hey Ian, can you do me a favor while this is going on? And you're
What's up?
Can you? I think you have the capability of making a new command.
Okay.
Can you make one for the LC Discord?
Let me see what I can do.
If not, just let me know. I got 2 hits.
Sweet. I got 9.
So 7. And you need to resist 2 drain.
Oh, I'll try my best.
2 times hits?
2 times hits. Yeah, not just net hits.
Sorry. So
Donnie, correct me if I say anything wrong about spirits, because you've done this before.
Silence.
I resisted exactly 2.
That was 2 times for just banishing.
I think it's... Let me check real quick.
That was just net hits. Or total, just hits, not
total
net.
hits. Yeah,
Is
total
it
hits,
tits?
not
Okay.
net. Tits.
I'm checking.
Hits.
Tits.
Number of hits, spirit rolled.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, if
not
it's
times
2,
2.
it's just 2. Cool. You resist 2,
Gotcha.
and you have a force 5 with 7... Or no, 5.
Yeah, force 5 with 7 commands.
7 commands.
I will issue my first command. Tell it to follow me around and alert me if any, or alert me of any spirits or mana barriers.
Okay. Maybe make a sticky note with your spirit information.
Okay. I've got a whole sheet for that.
Yeah, you do.
By the way, it's 1 sunrise and 1 sunset.
Oh, it is one of both now?
Yeah.
Yep.
My God. So good.
So basically, like, up to 24 hours, but like more than 12.
That's so good.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go around there. And Janky, is there anything you'd like to do before going into the following day? It's like 10 p.m.
I'm gonna just monitor the chat with Trevor. I mean, I guess I'll just actually attempt to snoop on this dude's phone.
You go to look at it. You've been hit or miss looking at the phone. You notice that after he pulled his phone out, he turned it off.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry.
You know what?
anything
Apology
else?
accepted.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, I'll just go to sleep. It's fine.
Okay.
I can't do a command straight off from what I can see, but I posted the link for you.
Sick as. Is that a indefinite link or is that a?
It is.
You're my hero. Let's see, Tiny. Anything you would like to do before going at night?
No, just patrolling with the gnats, checking on drones, reloading ammo, cleaning, and then fall asleep.
Okay.
I did all my rolls. And it's going to take me 7 hours of sleeping to sleep off all my stun damage.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Zayn, is there anything else you would like to do besides conjure your spirit?
Nope. Yeah, summon spirit, drive to a safe location, pull out the mattress, maybe take a shower, clean up.
Okay.
Where did I end up sleeping? That's the real question.
Well, it looks like there's one room in the van and room for one other person. I guess 2 people in the in the
truck.
in the truck.
I think I would choose the rolling fortress over a van.
That's
No
fair.
offense.
Well, there's actually like 2 more spots. One person can technically sleep in the Valkyrie module. It is considered a bed.
Either way, I still think that still involves the rolling fortress.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Sleep in a rolling fortress in my own bed, or bunk up with this guy in a weird van that says free candy. Just
As reference, the trailer is considered low lifestyle, but it's enough for 2 people plus the Valkyrie. My rig is considered a medium.
Gotcha. I know that. So as you guys go ahead and rest for the evening, if anyone's missing any stun, go ahead and roll body plus willpower to gain that stun back up. But Reno, it rolls around to 1 o'clock a.m. and
Shift change.
the shift change happens. The other elf that was with the Johnson does roll up, and Ray points over to the door. I think that's our cue. And he goes ahead and starts heading towards the door. You do see there is a rather nice car right out front. And he goes over and gets the key from the other elfish bodyguard and goes ahead and starts up the car and gets it ready. You still need that ride?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Everett Estates.
You got it. And then just to let you know, it is a Mitsubishi Night Sky.
I'll write that down in case it's important. As we walk out, unless you got some more stuff to throw out.
No.
What's the dude theme? Greg. As we assume we pass by Greg here, I want to do. What do we got? Mitsubishi Night Sky. Write that down. Improve. I'm gonna do an attribute boost. Agility,
Okay.
which is boost my agility plus magic. And then I'm going to do a perception check. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 hits on that. So my agility is boosted by 4. I got to resist 1 drain.
Okay.
Using my charisma because I have Speaker's Way. That's 9. Cool on that.
I think you're, trying to do some secret spy social test stuff. But if you just needed a ride, the rig could have auto driven you there while we slept.
All right. I got like 3 hits on that drain test, so I resisted the drain. I've got 4 to my agility for 4 rounds. Anyway, I'm gonna do a perception check on Greg. I want to see and because I'm going to try to pickpocket him, try to swipe his wallet, or I want to see what he's got on his person. That's what I'm going to look for.
Okay.
We'll see if I can pickpocket anything.
Okay.
Doing legal actions where the crew is not with you to defend you.
It's okay. I've got the edge.
I'm having flashbacks to a certain scene where an interview was taking place, and a CEO was held up at gunpoint. And
I'm just looking. There's laws against looking right now.
I feel like there are.
probing and looking between someone's pockets is definitely different.
This is a point of edge for observing in detail here.
Yes, it is a point of edge observing in detail.
All right, I'll 1, 2, 3. I won't pre-edge that. Oh, that was one hit. I'm going to use. None of those are 4s, though. I'll use 2 dice to re-roll 2, or 2 edge to re-roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, none of those were hits. So I got 1 hit.
Okay. Let me roll this.
Looking him up and down.
Again, it's a very nice suit that he's wearing. Don't see any sort of weapons on him. But you do notice the slit on both wrists going downwards. And he's just sort of eyeing the situation and watching you as you sort of pass.
Alright, I guess I won't pickpocket anyone. I'll leave him be.
Okay.
Going home.
Okay, cool. You and Ray continue to have interesting conversations about the frustrations of corporate work, if you entertain those conversations.
Yeah. Throw some stories about maybe some of the cases I've worked on. My time in Ares boot camp.
Roll influence for me.
Ooh, lots of 4s. Ooh, and a 1 on the wild die.
Yes. Burn it.
Which negated my 1 hit. That negated my 1 hit. But I've got plenty of edge here, so I'll go ahead and use the last 4 of my edge to turn 2 4s into 2 5s.
You don't want to reroll all your misses?
I guess that would work too, because that's 4.
Yeah, it's 4 dice to reroll all hits. I think it is.
Yeah, I'll do that. 'Cause that's
seems like a little bit better use of 4
I don't know if you turn a 4 into a 5, but you got a 1 on a wild dice. Does that negate the 5 that you just turned into?
I would probably say so, because the wild die just goes for the entirety.
So I got 6 hits, but I got another 1 on the wild die.
So how many hits do you have after the
2?
2? Okay.
Nice.
I know with exploding 6s, the wild die doesn't multiply,
Right,
but
exactly.
that'd be a little broken.
I think you just got more 1s on a wild die than I did our entire last campaign, and I did it for every hacking.
My dice only roll 4 things: 5, 6s, 1s, and 2s.
It's like all the things that are important.
I don't.
I just rolled 2 1s in a row on a wild die.
Increase your loyalty with Ray by 1.
I should pre-edged. Ray and I are tight.
Yep.
Ray's dope.
It is. You do make it there. It is a rather long drive to your place, but you're able to get washed up, be comfortable at your own home. Everything's all good.
Cool.
Are you wanting the following day? Are you wanting to meet back at the last match, or are you wanting to head straight, or just wait to see what the crew wants to do?
On the drive, I'd probably send out a text. So when are we meeting back?
Okay.
When am I set my alarm? 12.
Exactly 12. By the time you get back, it's probably like 2:30 a.m. by the time you get back to your place. That being said, that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up episode 2 of We Run the Night, season 4. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. This is our wonderful cast. This is full cast, so weirdly somehow we've transformed a show and it ended up at the exact same cast as season 3, which I thought was just weird.
I think it's great.
But thank you guys, the players, for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. If you guys are interested in getting involved in a living community, please feel free to check on RunnerNet. I misspelled it the first time in the command, but RunnerNet is our living community that I created for 6th edition. Go ahead and you can RP in the last match, as well as some other scenes. There's also runs that we'll be going through. We currently have, I think it's 4 GMs. No, 5, I believe. 5 GMs, so we're still working on getting those done, but each GM is going to be running a game at least once a month, so at least have quite a few opportunities for that. Really cool place to hang out, talk about Shadowrun, and grow as a community in general. I do want to say thank you to Ski and Mayhem for the new follows tonight. Huge thanks to all the new subs that we have. And Pandat for the massive rate of 7. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. A lot of new faces, which is exciting to see. Also want to check out, make sure you guys go and check out Catalyst Game Labs, the team that creates Shadowrun. They're able to provide us with some books to test out and some stuff to look forward to. With different partnerships, Shadowrun and the J-Brews content. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. Also, check out my stream community Discord there. Thank you, Frostbite. And then, if you want to go ahead, Frostbite, and start doing the shout-outs. Just real quick, going around the room. Stonefeld analyzes. Travis plays some League of Legends, Apex Legends, analyzes it, tells you how to get good at the video game. JJ is currently on hiatus as he's working on his house. So he is a FPS mastermind. So make sure to go check him out there. And last but not least, make sure to check out Ian, aka Boxcar. They are currently they were playing some World of Warcraft, playing quite a bit of Tarkov as well. Fantastic Tarkov content, so check that out. We need to update the podcast command because that's not what we're streaming anymore, but you are able to go ahead and see past episodes of We Run the Stars in podcast form on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Check it out there. But you can also check out season 1, 2, and 3 of We Run the Night, as well as season 4 when we get those uploaded. And then make sure to check out the YouTube over at youtube.com/jbrews11. We will go ahead and post episodes. It will be on Monday. We had to do something a little special for the Gen Con episode because audio was hot garbage because we were in a room full of other people playing Shadowrun. But Ian and JJ put a collaborative effort in for a what would you guys call that? A
dramatic recreation.
A dramatic
retelling.
It's a retelling.
A retelling of what happened in the first episode. I'm excited.
Granted, I haven't seen what they've done yet.
Don't get your hopes too far up. It's not as dramatic as it sounds. It's mostly just me trying to remember what exactly happened and relay it back. But you know,
do we have our first rewatch podcast?
First rewatch podcast.
I would love that. I also
go back and try to figure out what's going on in episode 1 at Gen Con.
Let's go back to season 1.
Yes. I would also think it'd be really funny to do these sort of like retellings, but in the perspective of every character, and see how close the retelling is to actually what happened in the episode.
I'm on it.
Let's have Tiny do episode 1. It's our episode 2. It's like, well, for about 2 hours they talked at a bar. I was outside working on the drone.
But make sure to check out the YouTube as well. It is going to be uploaded on Mondays. We are a little behind because we had to do some extra stuff with the Gen Con episode. But we will have a double release of episode 1 and 2 coming up on Monday. And then we also are working on getting a more accurate or like consistent schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what we're going for. But life is a crazy SOB sometimes. So, and then huge shout out to Tiny, aka JJ, as the channel's editor for YouTube. So make sure to check that out. It's really cool work that he puts into. A lot of the new Tarkov videos are just tremendously better than what I was putting out, because I was just cutting up raids and sending them. JJ takes time and goes into it. So huge shout out to JJ for that. But guys, thank you guys again. We're going to head and find someone to raid to. And we will see you guys next week on Wednesday for the Shadowrun enjoyers for the Drek show. We're going to be discussing Hack and Slash, the new Matrix book. And then on Thursday, we will be discussing nothing and playing Shadowrun on the channel. So make sure you're here for that. See you guys around. Bye.